Hello Libra. So these last couple weeks I have shifted the focus of this channel onto twin flame connections and the journey. So any information you might want about that or the channel is in the description box below, along with a link to my website, which is where you can book a personal with me or order a personalized avatar birth chart. So this video is for Libra Yin, so if you would consider yourself to resonate more with the Yin, shadow, feminine, passive duality of the twin flame connection, then this would be the reading for you. However, I might have to go grab my cat. If this doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check out the Yang half of the Libra reading, which I put out this morning. Yeah, I'm going to have to discourage him from getting in the cabinets. Excuse me. Hi. That's right. You need not to go up there. Yeah, he's not happy with me all, but he's chasing my feet. Okay. Sorry for the interruption, Libra Yin. If you do not resonate with those energies, then like I was saying, you can check out the Yang, which I posted this morning. Excuse me. And while I don't ever do these readings with the intention of spying on one's twin flame, if you are a cross-watcher, I don't judge. That's between you and you. However, I would ask that you just use your discernment, as I will be saying you throughout this reading, to refer to Libra Yin energies. That's my last shuffle, y'all. They're sticking now. Okay. Oh, also, y'all had the most viewers last week on this channel, so I did a bonus reading for you last night. You could check that out as well if you're interested. So I pre-shuffled these 3 decks that are on the table already. We'll start out by getting 2 cards from the Fallen Angel Oracle deck here. First card is 67, Renewal, Haginti. I don't know for sure on the pronunciation, but so 67, which comes to a 13 or a 4. Then we have Murmur, 40, History, which comes to a 4. So they're both 4s if you look at it that way. So that might be significant for someone. And I'm going to go ahead and read the brief meanings from the book here. Whoa, that was loud. Okay, Libra 67 says, come on. Haginti, element water, planet Mercury. Healing and transformation are indicated. Time to rest and renew yourself. Perhaps take a holiday. I'm sorry. I was just thinking, well, it's not always that easy for everyone, but it says Haginti's totem beast is the bull, symbol of the evangelist Luke, who is believed to have been a physician. The angel Haginti is similarly a patron of the healing arts and also of the sciences, especially chemistry and alchemy, the changing of one substance into another, water into wine, and base metals into gold. The transmutations are usually to be read as metaphors for spiritual transformation and growth, or as healing, the transformation from sickness to health. So I got a few themes in there. It talked about the bull, which made me think of Taurus with Luke there. Then I was looking at alchemy and thinking of Sagittarius energy, the Temperance card. And it's talking about transmutation there. And then it also talks about transformation and growth. So the Death card also comes to mind. Not sure, saying we'll see any of those in the tarot spread, but might be some overarching themes, because that's what these 2 cards are for. Alright, 40. Murmur, element Earth, planet Venus. The past returns to haunt you. Make peace with it or misfortune will follow. Murmur often appears in visions in the form of a noble warrior riding upon a griffin, and with a slim coronet on his head. 2 heralds ride before him with great trumpets to announce his arrival. Murmur is a philosopher, a student of human nature. He can also conjure ghosts from the past to reveal their side of a story. No secret is totally safe from him, so no chance should be missed to make amends for past misdeeds or shortcomings. Ooh, that's heavy. I'm getting Judgment card vibes. So a little bit of a scorpionic feel to this energy for me. Talking about ghosts in the past, because that brings up the Six of Cups. Okay, so I'll put those aside. I really like that deck. It often has some interesting insights and things to contemplate. Okay, so let me get that off the table here. And so y'all saw me shuffle this black tarot deck at the beginning of the reading during the introduction, and so I'm going to go ahead and split that and lay out the spread. Oh, excuse me one second. Let me make sure my phone is on silent. And bang. There we go. Alright, sorry about that. So, first card we have is the Five of Swords, Aquarius energy. Then we have the Three of Cups, Cancer energy. I know these images are dark, I just, there. Okay. We have the Ten of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Then we have the Death card, major for Scorpio. And then the bottom row is the Ace of Swords. So air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The High Priestess, major arcana for Cancer and Pisces. The Queen of Swords, that's your energy to me as a reader specifically, Libra. Can also be Aquarius or Gemini, and we have the Six of Swords, Aquarius energy. Okay, I've also pre-shuffled this little pocket edition Radiant Rider-Waite for me to be able to clarify as needed. So a message here from Spirit for if you identify as more of a runner in your twin flame connection. So if you find yourself with somewhat of an avoidant attachment style, it's hard for you to get close to others. You find it frightening in a way, it makes you anxious, that kind of energy. If you find yourself at more of, and you could be you could have some of both. You could switch back and forth, or you could be at a pretty balanced, neutral place at this time where you don't find yourself identifying more with the runner or the chaser. But if you are in that runner energy, Spirit is letting you know that you're sabotaging yourself. You're basically accepting defeat, but not in the sense that you accept it and then you start over. You're just like kind of continuously accepting it. I'm going to clarify a couple of these here, but I want to get to a couple more cards before I start doing that. So if you identify more with the chaser idea, so maybe more of like an anxious attachment style, someone who can get insecure if they feel ignored or neglected by their partner, someone who tends to reach out first, even if they tell themselves that they shouldn't, they might kind of come around to, or you I should say, if you are in the chaser paradigm, it's like you may realize that it's a bad idea to reach out to this person because it might chase them further away, and yet you sort of justify it to yourself with that Three of Cups energy, like, well, I'm just trying to be friendly. I just haven't heard from this person for a while, and I want to make sure they're okay. And that's innocent, right? So I'm not trying to lure them into a love connection or get them into bed, and whatever the case may be here, Libra. Because it could be that that's entirely true. You don't intend any of those things, even if you are in chaser energy. You really are just reaching out to this person in a friendly fashion. Or it could be that any of the above or all were true, in the sense that, you are trying to seduce this person or get them in a relationship. But regardless, Spirit is pointing out these tendencies for you, And then looking at, I think it's the Ten of Wands. My eyes are bad and it's dark. Yes. The two of you are drawn together by a mutual sense of responsibility. It's perhaps the case that at some point you saw each other, or could just be one-sided, and so flip if necessary and take it as it resonates. But the connection was seen as an opportunity to lay one's burdens down. So in coming together, there's almost like a support system. You know, even if at first you both just stumble to the top of the mountain all clumsily and drop your heaps separately, then you still have each other to lean on in a sense. So perhaps you both had a similar background, like perhaps an orphanage was involved, or like a broken home where someone felt like and accumulating a lot of baggage from those experiences over the years, along with other sexual and or emotional connections, relationships, romances, that type of thing that you might have gotten involved with. Both of you kind of were drawn together by realizing that you both carry these burdens, but together it's something that you'll be able to overcome, that kind of energy. I'm going to start clarifying here. I wanted to see first if I found it necessary, and I am seeing with the Five of Swords, I think, there we go. So right away the Emperor flipped over, and that confirms for me that, that can be a very controlling, domineering, cutting sort of energy. So if you do find yourself in that position, Libra, please know that there's no judgment in any of these readings. I'm simply reading the energy. And it's saying here that, you're running, if you are doing so, or when you do, it comes from a place of arrogance. It comes from a place of really wanting to look like you're in control, but at the same time there's like a weakness underneath. With the Five of Swords, there's inner conflict, and there's a little bit of like win at all costs kind of energy. And so, it's about ego. So Spirit's just pointing that out. Now I'm going to move on to the next card in the spread. With Scorpio energy, this connection has led to very transformative experiences, is what I was going to say, but it's leading to a transformation overall. That's kind of like the mutual energy card for you. Like what are the pros? What are the good points of the connection? And so it's that the two of you have managed to shed a lot of different skins. Maybe at one point you were friends with benefits. Maybe at one point you tried a relationship. Maybe you were just friends. Maybe you tried being, frenemies. Maybe I don't know. Whatever y'all have been through, it's like you continue to find new ways for the connection to be reborn. So it has gone through death. And those times may have seemed painful, and they might not have seemed like they were what made your love great. But then comes the rebirth. And so it's taught you a lot of lessons. So what makes it complicated? I do want to clarify this for sure, because we have the Ace of Swords. And you would think that the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth would certainly not make anything complicated. So I want to look at what Spirit has to say about that. Okay. Spirit, please show me 3 cards or less to clarify the Ace of Swords for Libra. I'll take the top card. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. I see that as Taurus, Virgo, sometimes Capricorn energy. Okay, so what can make it complicated is that the truth has been, was, is, will continue to be slow and dawning, slow coming. You don't receive it all at once. The Ace of Swords can represent a single clear and piercing truth, that may have sort of opened up things, pathways between the two of you of communication that might have been previously avoided. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it's been a slow, plodding, steady process. I was going to say progress, and there's that element in there as well, because the Knight of Pentacles, of course, is known as the knight who always does reach his destination. So it's complicated because it's taking a long time. And both of you can see that there is a single truth about it there, and you agree on that truth. But getting to where you can actually manifest it into physical reality is a different issue. So that's what I'm picking up there. Ways that your twin flame heals you. We have the High Priestess, and so it's definitely about the spiritual journey. Some people take a long time to really focus on that element of it. They're very caught up in the, one soul, two bodies coming together for union, and we can get caught up in the whole infatuation phase and the love aspect of it and all that. But it's very important to remember along the journey that really we are a mirror to our twin flame, and it reflects to us the wounds that we need to go within and heal in order to ascend. So with the High Priestess there, that's how your twin flame is helping to heal you, because they've caused you to develop your intuitive abilities, your psychic abilities, to get in touch with the divine. And there's a little bit of a beautiful silence to that too. I think that maybe you were the type of person in the past that anytime you had some kind of realization or something, about the twin flame connection or whatever the case may be, and you ran to almost prove it to your twin, with this piece of information. And I'm not sure what your twin's response was or would have been, but whether they accepted it or denied it, either way, it became unnecessary because that person has to awaken on their own. So I see you reaching kind of a place of stillness here, knowing what you do intuitively, and keeping more silent about it than in the past. Then here we have the Queen. Okay, I was thinking that was the Page again. I don't know why I was seeing the Page instead of the Queen. I was going to say Aquarius got that in the same position, but they didn't. They got the Page. So I see you working on this person to help them to form boundaries. This person may have been soft before. They may have been, to you, it might have seemed more loving or whatever before. But in reality, this person has started to understand that as these truths are coming in slowly, they need to maintain an air of objectivity and not just accept. Like, for instance, if you, and like I said, reverse roles as necessary, so please don't take any offense, but if you are operating in this huge ego, anger, conflict mood, and you come towards this person, then it's understandable that this person would develop their Queen of Swords ability, to kind of snap into that Libra, which you should resonate with very well. So you've, in a sense, brought your qualities to this person, and they've learned from you, and that's how they've healed. They're now able to sort through, they have more discernment to see what's right for them and what isn't, and to dismiss or reject what doesn't, ring true as truth. Ring true to them, okay? So I get a little tongue-tied sometimes. So finally, the two of you, when you're together, there's a Six of Swords energy, which, it seems like kind of an anticlimax in a way, because it's not like a major arcana or anything, but I'm seeing this as being a very good thing. So you have the Queen of Swords here, but I'm not counting her swords. I'm looking at the 5 here and the Ace here, which together, of course, make 6. And it looks like through continuing to realize these truths, separately or together, as the case may be, Libra, the two of you are going to be moving into less turbulent type of encounters. So things will get smoother, communication will be smoother. You'll have obviously learned how to zip it when necessary with the High Priestess, and they'll have learned when to tell you to shut the hell up, because they've got that Queen of Swords vibe. I'm not saying that you're the bad guy here, Libra, so please take it as it resonates. I'm just saying, we all have different modes or different characteristics of our shadow side that we operate out of. So with the Six of Swords, though, I'm going to go ahead and clarify that to see if Spirit has anything else to say about it. Oh, wow. Okay, so that was weird. I was kind of trying to... The deck did something weird, but regardless, I always ask for 3 cards or less. I got the 5 of Swords, and at first I was like, what? And then Temperance is underneath it. So this is definitely showing, the waters that you're coming from, which were the 5, which is the card immediately before the 6, of course, and showing that, you're coming from these kind of stormy, turbulent times, and your twin flame connection, maybe in general, maybe both. And now Temperance is coming in, major arcana for Sagittarius energy, to alchemize those energies that you've had coming in, cut out the ones that you don't need. Even though the Queen of Swords energy, you're showing that to your twin flame to help them heal, you still have that in you as well. So cutting out those toxicities and unnecessary things, and then finding a place of, peace and balance. I really like that energy there. So finally, to end the reading, Libra, I'm going to pull 3 cards from this Twin Flame Oracle deck that I pre-shuffled before I started recording. Thank you guys for watching. We have outcome. It says results, conclusion, ending. You will get a resolution. And the second one says no. The answer to your question is no. Well, I wish I had known that was there, because I would have said ask a yes or no question. However, I don't know what you've been kind of asking yourself, Libra, but the answer is no. I'm getting a little bit of a vibe from someone that they might, that might be about whether or not to approach your twin at this time. And I would never try to tell you what to do. And we all have free will, so I'm not even suggesting Spirit's telling you exactly what to do through this reading. I'm simply telling you that just my personal advice and not from the cards. I've been in this energy of Emperor and 5 Swords and really feeling myself and stuff. And it's not wrong, but the key is to kind of let it pass and not just react based on that. I would just, that's just a word of my 2 cents in there, not that you asked for it. Okay, so Libra, if the reading resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, tap the notification bell and the all button, and I will see you guys again next week, or on Sunday again if you have the most viewers. Bye, Libra.